So if you're watching the video here, you see we all have this Doctor Who scarf-looking thing. What it's made of are these individual ribbons with sticky stuff on them.
It's called you can glue. Attach them on
you make these chains out of them. The idea is to get as many of these as you can from different vendors and different people, and it's pretty neat.
You are the stuff.
Okay.
I don't know if any other times
put them on the table.
I only wound up with 4. However, it is worth noting that my robot puppet has probably one of the longer ones here.
Yeah.
He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
That's how many I had.
16!
So yeah, Hal, who is a puppet, managed to get just a ton of them.
Yeah.
And
he became a Dark Lord. He completed quests.
I aim to misbehave. League of Awesomeness. What's your power move? I tagged Flint. Dark Lords of the Sip. The thing from the Morton game. Jenna's Treasures. I learned something today, which I find incredibly interesting. He has his own official I Survived Cinematic for the People ribbon. Helped a tunist, which I count the fact that he held down Ahmed's stuff on his table so that it didn't blow away.
It counts as helping, yes.
Yeah, so Hal, every year Hal outdoes me, and I don't know how he does it, and I'm starting to get a little weirded out by it.
Didn't he disappear from your table?
Yeah,
he does wander once in a while.
That's the thing is like when he
with all the ribbons.
Yeah, I'll be sitting there at the artist's alley just doing my thing, talking to people. I'll look up Hal's gone, and I don't even freak out anymore because like he's going to come back. They always bring him back, and then he shows up and he's got like 5 more ribbons. He's like, watch lesbians, and I'm like, what? Where have you been?
And how can I download the recording of your video camera?
Yeah, I think I should just mount a video camera in his chest.
Yeah, just in his
It takes like
plate.
30-second time-delayed pictures, and then just, like when I go home, I can watch the entire weekend as Hal saw it.
Like one of those cameras you strap to a tree outside. Do it. Do it.
Yeah, the
That we
motion
should dress
cam.
up like the robot. Just have a giant robot outfit and have the robot.
Come on up! So the Sidekick Girl people are here.
Yay!
They're the next contestants.
Do you need to move the camera?
Let me check the camera.
Do we have a chair for a minute? Are we going to talk? Oh, yeah, we're going to sit him right in the middle.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do with him. I forgot.
You're going to keep doing it.
Okay.
Over.
Whoa.
We could get rid of this chair.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Marco got some explaining to do.
That looks pretty good.
Okay.
All right, so
Hurrah. Okay.
one last thing before we continue. So cinematic for the people, since we've been talking about it a little bit. So go into a little bit more depth of it before we continue.
We do open source movies so that we don't have to deal with rights management. And we have a unique process that makes us more than just another Mystery Science Theater 3000 doing group. We also have like funny subtitles. These subtitles are honest, if not accurate.
Yes.
They depict the spirit of the movie, if not the actual words being said on the screen. We also do like Rocky Horror pre-show style games and prizes. Like last night we asked for a volunteer from the audience and didn't tell him what he was going to be doing.
We found out.
And Thor, one of the regulars from the con here, volunteered, and we sent him out into the hall with a party kit that we had prearranged, which was a grass skirt and coconut bra and a lei. And then when he came back in, we made him do a hula dance for everybody, and then he got some prizes.
And we have that on videotape, right? So
Yeah, we have that on videotape.
later. Yeah.
And then we just like throw random things into the audience, and we bring candy and food with us. So it's a party for everybody.
And then we show a whole bunch of just the weirdest clips on YouTube that we can possibly find. Just to keep people ready for the horribleness in the movies we're going to inflict
And
on them.
we're looking to soon, hopefully, have some like actual downloadable watch it at home content, like a cleaned up version of the movie that's got us riffing over it. That it'll be like 99 cents or something, obscenely cheap because
It's cheap.
we give it away for free at conventions. So basically, we just got to make server overhead.
Yeah.
But
once you get that up, remind me, and we'll get a link on the Webcast Beacon Network site.
yeah, it's cinematicforthepeople.com or cftp.us if you don't want to type a bunch of stuff.
I don't know. That's a lot of letters to it.
It is a lot of letters, but it's only it's a lot of letters when you say it, but it's only 6. And how many other URLs out there are actually just 6 characters long?
Well,
Your mom.
Yahoo.
Oh! Yahoo.com is 8.
That's right.
Google is 9.
All right. So
We're 3 shorter than Google.
Well, the www.com does exist.
Yeah.
It's the root domain. It's kind of a weird place. You don't want to go there.
I always wondered what's on www.dot.com.
We'll have to go.
DOT.
anyway, webcomics.
That's your homework for tonight. Get back to
We
us.
have
I bet it's
one of you is Lauren,
I'm Laura.
Laura, and Erika. We have Laura and Erika that do the webcomic Sidekick Girl with us. Along with Joe, and we also have Ahmed over there, which we're going to get you up here.
Come on, we got a chair.
Yes.
Front
But
and center, you will be here.
But we're going to talk about Sidekick Girl here. So I remember Sidekick Girl back on Comic Genesis, and it sounds like you're going to be moving to a new place soon.
Yes.
All right.
Apparently, yes.
So what I want from you two, pitch Sidekick Girl.
Yeah, we probably should practice this.
Yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, we probably should.
Pressure.
And go.
Pressure.
Also, just a smidgen loud.
Look at all the people out there hanging on your every
So many
word.
eyes.
They just watch.
The audience is on the edge of his seat.
All right. So what is Sidekick Girl all about?
Sidekick Girl is about a professional sidekick and her fighting crime, dealing with her superhero, who is a vapid but well-meaning woman.
She's really, really nice.
She's so nice.
Yeah.
She is so nice.
So sweet.
She's kind of like a Glinda.
She means well. There
She
you go.
means well. Well, Glinda gets things done occasionally, so no.
Oh.
Yeah.
She glows.
Yeah.
So we have Sidekick Girl, who's a professional sidekick. So I'm thinking of that episode of The Tick where Arthur meets all the other sidekicks and they're in the crappy bar.
And they're all kind of miserable and grumbling about their jobs. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, that happens.
Pretty much, yeah.
Right down
There
to
is a bar.
There's a bar.
It is, and it's good.
Yep.
So being a sidekick to a superhero, well, what is the hero? What is her powers? What are her powers?
Illumina can glow,
And she can also float about 4 feet off the ground.
give or take. And
pretty much it.
That's it.
But she's very shapely, I believe
she-
is the word. She
does she
fills out her
have-
costume very, very well.
Does she have huge?
She...
Traxalat?
Yeah. She has the most common
So she has
superpower.
powers of distraction.
Yep.
Yes.
There you go.
So what
So
is
you stare at her and then she flashes.
mesmerizing.
and
That's
blinds
Sidekick Girl
people.
hits you in the
And
back.
and we're noted in that on the TV tropes page under most common superpower.
Yeah.
Yes. With the,
She was designed like that on purpose. Sometimes when I'm drawing her, I feel like I offend myself, but like as a woman. But she's the whole point of how she's drawn is the point of her characters. So
Right.
I feel not as bad drawing huge.
Because you're being sarcastic.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no,
it's a
no,
joke.
you're being
she's
ironic.
A big walking joke. Unfortunately.
She is a walking joke.
Yeah.
But she's so
She's
nice.
such a sweet girl.
So you have a sidekick girl. What are her powers?
She can't die. Yeah.
That
From any
really
kind
is
of
her power.
physical-
Yep.
She's kind
She
of
does
like a
not
much
die.
slower Wolverine.
Yep.
Like she'll if she gets hurt, depending on how severe it is, the faster her body will heal itself. If she breaks her arm, she'll still be out for a couple of days because her body isn't really all that concerned.
So she's really good to put with
But-
a sidekick like Illumina, who needs all the help she can get, and
has gotten a sidekick killed in the past, so so she's basically almost
you're
a bodyguard
perfect.
for her.
She's like she's like a combination of bodyguard and that kind of personal assistant that actually runs the company while the CEO can't tie his own shoes. It's kind of like that. The whole point of the comic, a lot of it is to play on the tropes and stereotypes in superhero comics. There's, you're more likely to become a hero if you have a tragic backstory. If you're an orphan, gold. It's gold.
Free pass.
Free pass.
Parents killed in front of you.
If your parents are killed in front of you, it's set in Metro City, which one review dinged us for like the completely uncreative name of Metro City, and I think missed the point where it's
Literally.
it's city,
Yeah.
but it's Detroit. Our header has the Detroit skyline in the background. One of the heroes is the dark brooding hero.
The not Batman.
He is not Batman.
He's not at all.
Not at all. But he does live in a mansion on Belle Isle. And he works alone. Except now he has a youthful ward, which is a position, not
Not an actor.
not actually indicative of how old the youthful ward is.
Right.
Well above the age of consent.
I'm reminded just a little bit about a local comic from Minnesota.
Oh yeah?
It's called Junior Varsity. And it's this kid, this wimpy ass skinny kid who finds out he has superpower. He's indestructible. But that's it. He's not strong.
Right.
He'll get hit by a bus. He'll go flying and he'll be fine. He'll slam into things, break stuff, and he's just indestructible. He'll hit somebody. That's not going to do it. He's a wimp. Mm-hmm. So he finds the not Batman, basically, of that world, and so he eventually is like using him as a shield and everything. And he's just like, this is great. And he's like being shot at. And it's like he throws him through plate glass so he can. But yeah, no, it's the sidekick. The sidekick comics can be really damn fun. Mm-hmm. And so what's the website for Sidekick Girl?
Well, right now it's www.sidekickgirl.comicgenesis.com, and we're going to be looking into moving to our.
You didn't get a domain name yet?
Not yet. That's exactly
that's
what we're looking into doing
next week.
Yeah.
We're
We've been having issues, so
as soon as it's like, okay,
we
we're getting ready for
apologize
the
for
con.
this.
As soon as the con's over, new website.
You should still buy the domain name now.
Yeah, I know.
Well, yes.
So
That's the
email me.
Yes.
And so see if I can get it edited,
Yeah,
not in the video, but
Right.
on the show post.
Yeah, it's most likely going to be sidekickgirl.net because as far that's
Yeah, but you never know if somebody.
it was available a couple of days ago. That's all I know.
Yeah, there's that. Back when I had my comic, which was fesandernst.com, but I wanted more reflective of the title, so I was like on the chat box because we had chat boxes then, and I was thinking about getting psicomic.com, and it was available. Next day, unavailable. Squatter bought it because I mentioned it.
Saw that you.
Yeah,
Man.
so I got PSI Webcomic instead.
So
It's like,
buy that
whatever.
domain before he posts this on the internet.
Yes.
Otherwise,
Right
So,
now.
Does one of you both draw it, or does one of you write it and draw it, or?
Laura, I do the pencils and the inks. Recently, I got a Syntix, so now I'm doing it directly into the computer. It's so fun. And Erika,
I do the colors.
Erika does the colors, and she works the actual dialogue. We both write the stories, though.
Right. So what I will get is the finished line work, and then her notes on the dialogue from the story that we've worked out ahead of time, and then exactly what turns out in those word bubbles is what I do. Because
Right.
sometimes, editing for space, or
Right.
I have more bubble room here than that line, so I can tweak it around a little bit.
That's
Right.
kind of an unusual balance for a team. Usually you've got like the writer and the artist.
Right.
So
Well, the thing is,
that's-
we're both writers and we're both artists, and we were
That's helpful.
couldn't really decide
Right,
who's
right.
really going to do which one. So
And,
we just kind of
you both
merged.
share the potential. It's like it's not like where you have the writer that has to pay the artist, and the artist
Right.
has to.
Right, right.
You're both so well entwined that you can't really mess
Yeah.
with that too much.
Right.
And
BFFs.
you're yay.
Yeah. And roommates now, too, so it's
for like 15 years.
until we kill each other. That's probably when the comic will end, after we kill each other for being roommates.
Right.
Or we go
So
on.
far, so good though.
Or we go on the lam for killing James.
Is he going to be listening to this? You're a terrible roommate.
No, I'm not.